Hey everyone, what's going on? This is Big Lou and you're listening to Fat Cat Music Showcases. Today we have an exclusive album release for Rick Scott. Rick Scott he's been in the industry for 40 years. He was the drummer of Alabama. He was a producer, an engineer, everything in this industry. And he is releasing this album this weekend, and there is an album release party on Friday night. All you have to do is go to Facebook and go to the Rick Scott group. And at the Rick Scott group, you can have a Q&A with him. You can be there, ask him questions. It's going to be a good time. It starts at 8 o'clock Friday night, Eastern Standard Time. And this is an exclusive album release, so we're going to get this going because it is all about this music. I'm Big Lou, and you are listening to Rick Scott. Up first, Big John.
Big Bad John. John would say it if he could right now. I'm gonna try and say it somehow. I was laying in bed thinking about them 80s, rising from the dead just back from Hades. I met a man in black and I turned ghost white. He said, I love what you've done, but here's what you should write. Big Bad John. He said I played and sang for the whole wide world. Gave him myself, my wife, and my girls. Music was my life and I had no regrets. I learned the hard way about how high that water could get. Big Bad John. I had Kathy, Cindy, Tara Roseanne, and the precious years of holding their hands. Moments at home meant the world to me, but them songs just kept on calling me. Back on the road from town to town, I tried not to let anyone down. So I kissed them all and I waved goodbye, but I never left home without a tear in my eye. Big Bad John. So before I go, could you jot this down? Write a few lines to say it somehow, about how my life was truly a gift and how proud I was to have simply lived. Big Bad John. Had Kathy, Cindy, Tara Roseanne, and the precious years of holding their hands. Moments at home meant the world to me, but them songs just kept on calling me. Back on the road from town to town, I tried not to let anyone down. So I'd kiss them all and I'd wave goodbye, but I never left home without a tear in my eye. Big Bad John. Big beautiful John.
What a great track. Almost like an old. Yeah, you know what? He's staying true to his roots in this album so far, and I really like that. He's got that sound, and he's bringing it back, and he's doing it in a hell of a manner. Make sure you guys go to the Rick Scott group and join the event that's coming up Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central Time, and you can have a great time there. Watch what's going on. There's going to be a Q&A. It's going to be a good time. Make sure you guys are there. I'm Big Lou, and it's time to play the next track, Why Lady Why. You're listening to Fat Cat Radio.
Why, lady, why can I leave you alone? I try, lady, try, but the feeling's just too strong. You stay on my mind. I feel like a fool. Why, lady, why can I get over you? Why, lady, why? It was easy before. I try, lady, try, but it ain't easy no more to be on my way. Would be the best thing for me to do. Tell me why, lady, why can I get over you? Why, lady, why can I leave you alone? I try, lady, try, but the feeling's too strong to stay on my mind. I feel like a fool. Why, lady, why can I get over you? Tell me why, lady, why can I get over you?
Why, Lady, Why? Another great track. Now, guys, if you were listening to that, there was such great blues riffs in there with a classic sound, and I can't express it enough. And guys, today at 12:30 Eastern Standard Time, we are interviewing Rick Scott himself. So make sure you guys are tuning in to the show From the Source on Fat Cat Radio. Let's keep this going because it's only about the music. However, the phone lines are open, 1-866-485-0066. Give a call if you want to comment about the music on the air. I'm Big Lou. This is Do You Know?
What you mean to me, do you know? We are meant to be, do you got everything and more, do you know? We got what we're looking for, do you know? Sure as the sun comes up, I know I'm waking up next to you. It's what I love to do. And watching that yellow moon rise, feeling that feel in your eyes, so true. There's no one else like you. Do you know what you mean to me? Do you know we are meant to be? Do you know nothing's gonna stand in our way? No way. Do you know we got everything and more? Do you know we got what we're looking for? Do you know? One single spark lit this fire, and the flames keep getting higher and higher. And as they do, baby, I'm feeling you. I love you more each day. It's more than words can say. Oh, if they do, I'll sing them all to you. Do you know what you mean to me? Do you know we are meant to be? Do you know nothing's gonna stand in our way? No way. Do you know we got everything and more? Do you know we got what we're looking for? Do you know? Do you know what you mean to me? Do you know we are meant to be? Do you know nothing's gonna stand in our way? No, no way. Do you know we got everything and more? Do you know?
1-866-485-0066 to comment on the music or just come and talk about Rick Scott. This is all about Rick Scott this morning. We have his complete album release right now. It's an exclusive release. And make sure you guys tune in Friday. On Friday, we got something big going on. If you want to check it out, you can go to the Rick Scott group, and there is going to be a live CD release party this Friday night right here on Facebook. And it's simple. You go there, you can ask Rick questions. Now, Rick has a huge past in music, and we're going to be talking about that shortly at 12:30 when I have him here on Fat Cat Radio for an interview. I'm Big Lou, and we're going to keep this going. This is Storybook.
We all grew up on children's nursery rhymes, where the prince gets the princess every time, where rainbows were something to follow and dreams were never left behind. We all sang the sweetest lullabies, drifted to sleep with stars in our eyes. Now we're all too grown to see that world of make-believe. She walked right out of a storybook. She came right through that looking glass. Her smile was all that it took for me to believe in fairy tales and happily ever afters. The end. She's got Cinderella running through her veins, and Snow White could have been her name. If there were ever a dream come to life, it's the woman I call my wife. She walked right out of a storybook. She came right through that looking glass. Her smile was all that it took for me to believe in fairy tales and happily ever afters. She walked right out of a storybook. She came right through that looking glass. Her smile was all that it took for me to believe in fairy tales and happily ever afters. The end. We all grew up on children's nursery rhymes.
That was Storybook by Rick Scott. Don't forget, guys, 1-866-485-0066. And you guys can give a shout-out right here to Mr. Rick Scott himself. He is something of a legend in the music industry. He has had his hands in a lot of things. And if you want to know what and a little bit more about him, we're going to be pulling it all from him straight from the source at 12:30. Make sure you guys are tuned in to the show From the Source. And you can find that right in our profile page. Now, up next, we have the title track for the album, Hot Burning Coals. But before we play this, I just want to talk about, again, that on Friday night, 8 p.m., you can go to the Q&A. It's an actual album release, and there's going to be a lot of people there, and you can talk to Rick Scott himself. I mean, Rick Scott's a legend. Make sure you guys are there, and make sure you guys want to participate in this Q&A. You know, ask him whatever you want, unless I cover it today. I'm just kidding. Anyways, this is Hot Burning Coals. This is the title track of his album. I'm Big Lou, and you're listening to an exclusive Rick Scott album release.
I'm not sure you can hear me, but just in case you can, you need to know I'm right here, still holding your hand. I always knew that day would come, but I never thought that soon. Letting go of the ones we love gets harder as we do. And I'd walk across hot burning coals, sleep on a bed of nails, lay my body down on railroad rails, sacrifice my life if that's what I could do to guarantee me one more day with you. I'm sure you'd say, stop talking like that. There's no time for sadness, and it won't change the fact that everyone has a moment. They all come to an end. Just be grateful for the time you'll never get again. And I'd walk across hot burning coals, sleep on a bed of nails, lay my body down on railroad rails, sacrifice my life if that's what I could do to guarantee me one more day with you. I'd walk across hot burning coals, sleep on a bed of nails, lay my body down on railroad rails, sacrifice my life if that's what I could do to guarantee me one more day with you.
Hot Burning Coals, the Rick Scott album title track. And guys, don't forget Friday night on Rick Scott's group page, there will be a live Q&A. Make sure you're there, 8 p.m. It's the official album release. We were lucky enough to have the album sent over here to Fat Cat Radio and air it exclusive. I'm very proud to be able to do that. And I wanted to say, Marilyn, thank you very much. I'm a lover of your husband's past, present, and hopefully future. I'm Big Lou. You are listening to the exclusive Rick Scott album release. Up next, Floyd Eugene Jones. I'm very curious about this track. Can't wait to play it. I'm Big Lou.
He never took no guff from anybody. He didn't want your stuff or your money. He didn't know anyone for anything. If he couldn't pay cash, it was something he didn't need. He was hard as nails, stubborn as a mule. If you treated him right, that's just how he treated you. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. He was solid as a rock, homegrown. Floyd Eugene Jones. He kept to himself for the most part. Anything he did from the heart. He was rough around the edges, but smooth inside. He had a cold stare with loving eyes. He was hard as nails, stubborn as a mule. If you treated him right, that's just how he treated you. An eye for an eye, was hard for him growing up, but he left this world full of joy and love. Yeah, he was hard as nails, stubborn as a mule. If you treated him right, that's just how he treated you. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. He was solid as a rock, homegrown. Floyd Eugene Jones. He was hard as nails, stubborn as a mule. If you treated him right, that's just how he treated you. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. He was solid as a rock, homegrown. Floyd Eugene Jones. Yeah, he was solid as a rock, homegrown. Floyd Eugene Jones. Floyd Eugene Jones. Floyd Eugene Jones.
Floyd Eugene Jones, a man so epic that Rick Scott wrote a song about him. I'm Big Lou. You're listening to the exclusive Rick Scott album release, and I'm very happy to announce that I will be interviewing Rick Scott at 12:30 Eastern Standard Time today. Make sure you guys are there, and make sure you guys are there for the Q&A Friday night at the official album release on Facebook. Go to the Rick Scott group and make sure you guys support him. You know, he's been in the industry for 40 years. You know, he's a legend, guys. And I'm proud to be here today and have him here on Fat Cat Radio. Let's keep this album release going, because it's all about the album. Enough of my jibber jabber. This is When I'm Gray by Rick Scott.
When a rocking chair is all that moves me, and a walking cane is all I want to lean on. When the kids are grown and on their own, like birds, they've flown away. Will you still love me when I'm gray? When conversation's down to the weather, and the running of that mail is a big deal. When I love you slips my mind at least every few days. Will you still love me when I'm gray? When I look at you, I know I'll always love you. Though the years may make my memory fade at times, when my body's broken down, can I count on you to stay? will you still love me when I'm gray? Will you still love me when I'm gray?
Well, I think I just found my new favorite song. That was a breathtaking track. Rick, wow. I gotta say, wow. I mean, I always, try to write. I play guitar, Rick, and I try to write music for my wife, and I do a good job at it, but that was amazing. I can't get over it. And guys, don't forget, you can always hear Rick Scott right here on Fat Cat Radio in our local music shows, and Rick now has regular airplay right here, not just on the showcase, which will be in the archives when we're done being live. Not just the interview that's coming up at 12:30 on the show From the Source, but in all our local music shows. And it really fits the criteria for our morning show, which is Big Lou and Cece in the morning, which is going to turn to Big Lou and Cece show, because after the next 4 weeks, her hours are changing, and it's going to be the Big Lou show. So we'll be doing it nights, mornings, whenever, Well, again, enough about me. I'm really excited about all this, my stomach's turning a little bit, but let's keep this going. Mercy Me, Rick Scott, right here on Fat Cat Radio.
Mercy, 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 mercy me. I've never had anyone do what you do to me. I've gone all my life believing I had it all, only to realize I had nothing at all. So all I can say to you is mercy, 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 mercy me. I can't believe my heart doesn't hurt anymore. It had grown so cold and hard as stone. I'm finding it a little hard to ever trust someone. But baby, your love has given me hope. So all I can say to you is mercy, 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 mercy me. I've never had anyone do what you do to me. I've gone all my life believing I had it all, only to realize I had nothing at all. So all I can say to you is mercy, 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 mercy me. I've noticed the sun seems to shine a little brighter, and the clouds have all but blown away. And this weight of life is even lifting higher. And I can feel my chains slipping away. And all I can say to you what you do to me. I've gone all my life believing I had it all, only to realize I had nothing at all. So all I can say to you is mercy, 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 mercy me. All I can say to you is mercy, 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 mercy me.
And we got a couple songs left. We've got Weatherman and 17. If you want to give a shout right now, 1-866-485-0066, and you can comment about the music or do whatever you please. Come in, talk to me, and get on the air and chew the fat about Rick Scott. This is his exclusive album release, Hot Burning Coals. I'm Big Lou. Let's get to the next track, Weatherman.
Night after night, we sit on this couch, never talking about what's wrong, never working nothing out. I've been trying so hard to get you to see, but you say forget it and just let it be. I don't need no weatherman telling me it's gonna rain. One look at us and oh, I can understand why the forecast is calling. So I don't need no weatherman telling me it's gonna rain. Clouds have gathered deep in my heart, and I can feel the downpour just about to start. This storm's been brewing with howling winds, and I just don't see a break ever coming our way again. I don't need no weatherman telling me it's gonna rain. One look at us and oh, I can understand why the forecast is calling for pain. So I don't need no weatherman telling me it's gonna rain.
You know, I could totally relate to that track. It's just, I love the progression of this album. It gets better and better. It started great and it's ending superb. I'm Big Lou. This is the exclusive Rick Scott album release, and make sure you guys tune in Friday night at 8 p.m. on Facebook. Go to the Rick Scott group and check it out. There's going to be a live Q&A with Rick Scott there. And you can ask him all sorts of questions. Rick Scott's been in this industry for a long time, and I'm sure he's got a lot to say. And we'll find out all that from the source, Rick Scott, at 12:30. That's in 45 minutes. I'm going to pick his brain right here on Fat Cat Radio. Let's get this going. This is the last song. This is 17. I'm Big Lou.
Whatever happened to rumble seats? 55 Chevys on dead-end streets. Bobby sucks at high school house, and learning how to say I love you at 17. Whatever happened to holding hands? Route 66 and that promised land, and driving shows. God only knows. We were learning how to say I love you at 17. Ooh, at 17. Ooh, at 17. When a mountain of love was on Blueberry Hill, I remember that climb, and I always will, at 17. Our radios were all dialed in to Wolfman Jack, Buddy Holly and friends, and we danced away, lost in the 50s way. Learning how to say I love you at 17. Whatever happened to pleated skirts? Smoke rolled up in our white t-shirts, a lit up jukebox. Baby, I could watch you rock. Learning how to say I love you at 17. Ooh, at 17. Ooh, at 17. When a mountain of love was up on Blueberry Hill, I remember that climb, and I always will, at 17. Ooh, at 17. Ooh, at 17. When a mountain of love was up on Blueberry Hill, I remember that climb, and I always will, at 17. Lay it, Nick.
Great ending to this album. Once again, guys, I had announced earlier the phone lines. The phone lines will be closed now because we are not live anymore. I'm Big Lou, and this was the exclusive Rick Scott album release. Stay tuned in about 40 minutes for the Rick Scott interview right here on Fat Cat Radio. And Friday night, Q&A at the Rick Scott group, 8 p.m. Be there or be square. I'm Big Lou. I'm out.